released yet, the stock market keeps breaking brand new record highs. But it looks like things are about to change again. President Trump is appointing a new chairman at the Federal Reserve Bank who's starting on May 15th. And this new chairman has said publicly that he wants to stop growing the Fed's balance sheet, aka he wants to stop the money printing. The only problem with that is you can't stop the money printing without causing pain somewhere else in the economy, and most people are not going to pay attention until they feel it in their wallet. That's why in this video I want to talk about what might be coming, not just so you can prepare better, but so you can find better opportunities to grow your wealth even faster. In December 2025, Jerome Powell, who is the current chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank, announced that he was going to start growing the balance sheet again, meaning start the money printing. Take a listen.
The committee decided to initiate purchases of short-term treasury securities, mainly treasury bills, for the sole purpose of maintaining an ample supply of reserves over time.
Now, the way this works, just so we're on the same page, is the United States government has one source of revenue. It's tax dollars from taxpayers. And in 2026, the government is expected to collect something around $5 trillion in taxes. So the government collects these tax dollars and then they go out and spend money. Now, if the government was running a balanced budget, they would be spending $5 trillion or less because that's what they're generating from tax revenue, but that's not what they do. In 2026, the government is going to spend something like $7 trillion, which means there's a $2 trillion deficit. That's what the deficit is.
It sucks.
The government is spending money that they don't have. And so now to make up for all this, they have to go out and issue debt. Now, when the government goes out and issues debt, what they're actually doing, the technical term, is they're going to go out and issue something called a treasury. A treasury is a fancy word for a loan. More specifically, it is a loan made to the United States government. Now, this is where you really want to pay attention for this video, because there are three primary buyers of these treasuries. Primary buyer number one is people like you and me, private people, private institutions, investment funds, pension funds, banks, people and institutions that lend money to the United States government. Number two are foreign governments. These are countries like Japan and the United Kingdom and China that loan money to the United States government. And then the third one, when there's not enough money coming from the private institutions and private people, from the foreign governments, is then the Federal Reserve Bank. And this is where things get even more interesting, because although it's called the Federal Reserve Bank, it's actually not a bank because you and I cannot go there to deposit money. It's not a reserve because it's not sitting on any cash reserves, and it's not federal. It says so on its website. But if the Federal Reserve Bank now is going to be lending money by buying these treasuries so the government can go and spend money, how is the Federal Reserve Bank getting this money if they don't have any cash reserves? And the way that the Federal Reserve Bank gets this money is by printing that money. Right now, according to the Federal Reserve Bank, they say you shouldn't have to worry about this money printing that's happening because it's not quantitative easing. It's actually something called reserve management purchases. Now, the reason why this is such an important concept for you to understand is because anytime you go out and create more money, you're not creating more wealth, right? The Federal Reserve Bank can't just create more wealth out of thin air. They can print more dollars. But if you print more dollars without creating more wealth, the value of each dollar that you want to earn from your job, the value of each dollar that you're saving in your bank account starts to go down, which is why the prices of things go up. That's why when you hear about more Federal Reserve Bank money printing, more Federal Reserve Bank spending, more government spending, all of that is inflationary because the Federal Reserve Bank has to create this money out of thin air, causing the price of things to go up. But if you ask the Federal Reserve Bank about what's going on right now, they say you shouldn't worry because it's not technically quantitative easing what the Federal Reserve Bank is doing. They're doing something called reserve management purchases. And this is a very important distinction that you want to understand because quantitative easing is what we saw happen during the 2020 pandemic. Quantitative easing is what we saw happen during the 2008 great financial crisis. During that time, there was three things that happened in this order. During the 2020 pandemic and the 2008 great financial crisis.
Let me see. Is this Chinese? No, this isn't Chinese. This is probably Korean, maybe Vietnamese, Southeast Asia. But shout out to you.
And then they were able to go out and pay stimulus checks, unemployment checks, PPP loans, bail out businesses, and do a lot of things because now the government had all this fresh money. There wasn't that
You know why
money
I'm
was created, but
stomping
money
hard
was
on the floor?
now what the
I'm
government
trying to
is
create
doing
some
is
skeletal stress
easing its
because that
reserve
helps
management
makes
purchases, which is a little
your
bit
bones
different
stronger.
the way that this
So when you
reserve
jump
management purchases work.
and you
The
land
reserve
hard on the
management
floor
system
for like 10
introduces more money.
sets,
So
it
you
creates
get
that
quantitative
skeletal
easing.
stress
Number two, then they
that
go
makes
out
your
and buy
bones
treasuries.
stronger.
Similar to the quantitative easing model, but they have to go out and then lend money to the United States government. But the reason why they're doing that is different. It's not to stimulate the economy like it was with quantitative easing. Rather, it is to support the banking system. And this is why the Federal Reserve Bank says you don't have to worry. Because now with this reserve management purchasing, we're not doing quantitative easing.
Heel jumps, heel thrusts.
You want to pay attention to
Okay, let's go burpees, 10 burpees.
is where you
Slow burpees.
It's not through here. Everybody assumes that inflation happens because we were just sending out stimulus
Wow.
checks, or we were funding the unemployment checks, or doing the PPP loans. But that's not the problem. Because the government had the money to do that because we had a lot of wealth, not just in the
Three.
form of our economy, but in the form of actual money. And the government was giving money that it
Four.
had because we're spending less than what we make, and because we have this extra cash reserves, the government is just giving that money away. That's not the inflation problem. The inflation problem is the creation of money, because as you create more money out of thin air, the value of the dollar goes down. So the Federal Reserve Bank today
Five.
is saying, don't worry about inflation because the quantitative easing is not happening.
Six.
This reserve management purchases, but just because the intention is different doesn't mean
Seven.
that the money creation part is different. Now, this has quietly been happening since December of
Eight.
2025, and chances are you've been feeling the impacts of this because on one hand, inflation has
Nine.
been rising, and yes, we got the reports that inflation was going up before the war.
Let's go 10 more.
started.
10.
At the same time, people are concerned about the war in the Middle East and oil prices going up. The stock market keeps breaking
11.
brand new record highs. And on top of that, we're also seeing gold prices continue to go up as
12.
well. This is why it's so important for you to pay attention to what's going to be coming next with the new chairman of the Federal Reserve Bank, because it could be
13.
changing the money printer, which can also change the trajectory of our economy. And this is also why it's
14.
so important for you to be an investor, because our economic system is designed to make
15.
investors richer. And unfortunately, the average person does not get to see those gains because
16.
they are not an investor. That's why I put together a free investing masterclass where I walk you through how to
17.
start as an investor and find hidden investment opportunities before they hit headlines. I'll show you the exact framework
18.
that my firm and I use to research investment opportunities. That way you can start to see investment opportunities the way that most people don't. If you want
19.
to get this investing masterclass for free, you're also going to get Market Briefs, which is my newsletter for investors,
20.
as a free bonus. So to get this investing masterclass and Market Briefs all for free, all you have to sign up and have that link free down in the description. So I said earlier that the Federal Reserve Bank is
I don't know. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's Japanese. What's up, Vince? I don't think it's Japanese.
what to do.
The lettering looks a little bit like
The Federal Reserve Bank
Korean, but I might be wrong.
inspired
But I know for sure that it's not Chinese, because I know what Chinese lettering looks like. I know what the pinyin and the Hanzi, I know what it look like, but I don't know what the Korean or the Japanese and all these other ones. It might also be from the southeastern part of Asia, like Thailand, maybe Cambodia, Vietnam, those types of places. But yeah, thank you so much. We're doing full body weight workout.
Is the Federal Reserve Bank, when it goes out and prints money, it lends it to the United States government by buying treasuries.
So now we're transitioning into an exercise routine.
Printed money.
Every minute on the minute, we're going to be doing an exercise for the next 30 minutes.
The bank wants to reduce the
And it's going to be a mix.
because they
So
want
we're
to
mixing
sell treasuries.
different exercises that will be targeted
The Federal
the
Reserve
back,
Bank wants to
the
reduce
chest,
the amount of money
legs, and core.
they want to pull some of that money out. Now, we've
I
seen
just
this
completed my warm up with some jump ropes,
pandemic.
some
We saw quantitative easing.
high impact. I'm just coming up with a name at this point. High impact landing
Well,
jump squats.
we saw high inflation in
It creates a little bit of stress because I'm landing on my heels. I'm not landing on my toes when I do those high impact jumps. And it creates a little bit of stress for the bones to make the bones stronger.
quantitative tightening. What's quantitative tightening? Well, it's the opposite of this. Instead instead of creating money, is trying to pull
Like
money
this.
out of the economy. So between 2022
Land
and
hard.
2025,
So let's go for the
we saw
EMON. Every minute on the minute,
the Federal Reserve Bank
for the next
is
10 minutes,
reducing their balance sheet
we will be
and
doing
selling off these
chest
treasuries.
exercises.
What that means
So push-ups and dips. That's what we're doing every minute on the minute for 10 minutes.
cool inflation down, and that is something that we saw happen. The inflation rate slowed down from 2022 to 2023 to 2024 and into 2025. Well, in 2026, we saw
All right,
inflation
push-ups.
spike up again, partially due to the RMP, partially due to high oil prices, partially due to all the other things that are happening in the world. But this is where you have to ask a very important question. If the Federal Reserve Bank is not lending money to the United States government, and the government is still spending money
20.
that they don't have,
So 20 regular push-ups. We completed it in 20 seconds. So we have 40 seconds to rest before going into the next exercise for dips. We're going into 20 dips. Next. 20 more seconds. Every minute on the minute, we're doing an exercise. It's called the EMOM routine. And it helps maintain a high heart rate while engaging the muscles. So we have 20 dips to go.
For example, over the last decade, we saw China become a net seller of United States dollars instead of being a lender to the United States. And if we also take a look at the largest foreign lender to the United States, Japan, it also looks like they've also been selling off some of these United States loans. Now, I'm not going to go into the reasons why certain countries or certain entities are not as interested in lending money to the United States government today. Just understand that it has to do with concerns about inflation, has to do with concerns about our economy, their economy, and a lot of other geopolitical factors. But the thing you have to understand is what
20 more seconds before set number 3.
there is not enough demand for these treasuries. Because the thing you have to remember is every year when the government has this deficit, they're spending $2 trillion that they don't have. This amount is rolled up into a number called our national debt. Right now, we have around $39 trillion of national debt. And the reason why this number is so significant is because the government has to pay this money back plus interest. Well, the interest
20 push-ups.
is the
1,
treasury rate.
2,
Because why would
3,
anybody
4,
lend money to
5,
the United States
6,
The
7,
reason why they do
8,
that is because the
9,
government pays you
10,
back plus
1,
interest. And
2,
every
3,
financial book,
4,
every economic
5,
book will tell
6,
you that
7,
lending money to the
8,
government is the
9,
safest investment you can
10.
make because the government will always pay their bills. Because
3 sets down, 7 sets to go.
or they can work with the Federal Reserve Bank to print money, and so they have the ability to pay back their debt. If there is a growing amount of debt, your interest rates go up. Not to mention that the interest rate today on their debt is a whole lot higher than we were during the pandemic time. That is why the fastest growing expense for the United States government is not our military, it's not healthcare costs, it's not infrastructure.
10 more
it's
seconds.
Payments on our debt. So more and more of your tax dollars are being used not to provide you a service, but just to pay the interest on this debt.
Let's go, 20 dips.
Because if we understand now how basic economics work, supply and demand,
3,
the interest
4,
rate that the government
5,
pays
6,
on these
7,
treasuries
8,
depends
9,
on supply and
10.
demand. We know that the government is going to continue spending money that they don't have. This is a given. Well, if this
I have 10 more
they
dips.
don't have,
And I go into set number 4.
holders of that debt. There have to be lenders.
I had to take a break because
actually give the United States
I can feel the exhaustion.
Well,
Let's
if
go,
there's
10 more.
So many lenders out there. If everybody
1,
wants to lend money to
2,
the government,
3,
banks are throwing money at the
4,
government,
5,
countries are throwing
6,
money at the government.
7,
Well, now
8,
the government
9,
has a lot of
10.
potential lenders. And because there's so many people that want to lend money to the government doesn't have to offer a very high interest rate because there's so
We have 10 more
there's
seconds.
so much demand.
We're supposed to go into push-ups,
Flip the script.
but I don't think
What happens now?
I can do another.
Some of these lenders go away. The Federal Reserve Bank.
I don't think I can do another chest exercise, so I'm going into legs. Let's go, 10 squats.
Less likely to lend money to the United States government because they're concerned about inflation, they're concerned about the economy, they're concerned about the dollar, whatever reason.
1,
So there's less interest
2,
in lending money to the
3,
government. Well, now the
4,
government still needs to go out
5,
and borrow that money. And
6,
if there's not enough people
7,
giving that money to the
8,
government, well, then they have
9,
to raise
10,
it.
11,
AI should
12,
be transforming your business.
13,
That's tough.
14, 15.
Unit intelligence where
So that's
in an AI native suite, uniting financial
3 sets,
and more.
rather
Book a demo. to
2 sets of push-ups, 2 sets of dips, 1 set of squat. Every minute on the minute.
Everything you need for out there or in here without having to go anywhere. Order today and free delivery from the Home Depot.
Super hydration. Moisturize and it smells like a future.
Yes, sir. Thank you for clicking the likes. Thank you so much. All right, push-ups.
What's your shameless pleasure?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
And I feel human again.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Interest rates. And if the government raises interest rates, that has a trickle-down effect to every part of our economy.
20.
The first thing that happens is, well, now the debt cost at the government is higher. When the debt cost at the government is higher, that means more of their tax dollars
So,
are used
We've completed 6 sets. We have 4 more sets.
to pay
And
interest on all of their debt. The second thing that
we're
happens
supposed to only do chest exercises for the first 10 minutes. But I'm not able to because I'm tired. But I'm replacing some of those chest sets with legs. And next time I'm going to change it with pull-ups just to mix it up, right?
So as these treasury rates go up, your mortgage rate goes up, your car
All
loan
right.
rate goes up, your credit card interest rate goes up, business loan rates go up.
Let's go,
and it
dips.
is borrowing for everything more expensive. That's why when people try to predict where
1,
is the mortgage market
2,
going to go, they
3,
take a look at these
4,
treasury rates.
5,
Because banks
6,
take a look
7,
at what this treasury yield
8,
is, what is the interest rate
9,
the government's paying,
10.
and then they place the mortgage rate on top of that. Because you are a more risky borrower than the United States government. And that's the question now that
10.
everyone has. which is
Honestly,
how
sometimes I'm not able to
the
keep
Federal
up
Reserve Bank going
with
to
the
start
plan
selling off these
because the
treasuries,
original plan was to do
balance sheet. So
20
going
reps
buy
every minute on the minute,
treasuries for the government.
but I'm not catching up.
The seller of these
The
treasuries,
exercises are a little bit overwhelming,
Reserve Management
and it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I will go ahead and reduce the number of reps
continue to fulfill
so that I can continue the flow.
for these treasuries in the private market because we don't see that
Instead of 20, let's do 10. But we're going for squats.
that private demand will show up. The question is how? Could we see the United States government now
4,
come in and force
2,
entities to lend
3,
money to the United States government to make up for the
5,
Federal Reserve Bank not lending money?
6,
I don't know.
7,
We've seen it happen in the past.
8,
Even very recently,
9,
President Trump ordered
10,
Fannie Mae and
11,
Freddie Mac to go out
12,
and buy hundreds of billions
13,
of dollars of mortgage bonds.
14,
Now, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are not completely
15,
private entities, they're known as GSEs,
1,
government-sponsored enterprises. And what
2,
that means is they're kind of private,
3,
but they're backed by the United States government and kind of have to do
4.
what the government says.
It's supposed to be body weight,
Go out and spend hundreds of billions
but
of
there's
dollars
nothing wrong in adding extra weight.
meaning mortgage-backed securities.
I'm using 60-pound dumbbells.
You see something like happen in the treasury market.
8,
Again, time will tell, but these are the things you
9,
want to pay attention to because at the end of the day, there are only 3 options that
10.
can happen. And I should caveat that by saying this is all
Let's go.
assuming the federal government sticks with his word to
8.
stop the money printing. There's a chance that he doesn't do that.
One more
if he
set.
Stick with what he says. That they actually
Let's go for 10 dips,
there
and
are
we're done.
3 options of what can happen. Option number 1 is the Federal Reserve Bank stops the money printing and this private demand for these treasuries sold.
3,
Maybe the government
4,
creates new incentives or
5,
forces entities to
6,
give money to the United States government.
7,
But however it happens,
8,
this demand
9,
for treasuries sold
10.
and interest rates go down. As interest
10
rates go
minutes
down,
done.
the government's costs go down. Now they can refinance and $39 trillion of debt.
That was the first group of exercises.
The government
It didn't go as planned
the mortgage rates
because I was only trying to target chest, but I couldn't keep up.
and wealth starts to grow in the
So I
United
started
States.
mixing up some legs,
Option number 2 is the Federal Reserve Bank stops the
and I also reduced the number of reps. So I'm taking 2 minutes break, I have 1 more minute to rest, and then we're gonna go into pull-ups and leg raises, L sits, to target the back and the core.
Interest that the government has to pay, which means the mortgage rate stays the same, and there's really no impact on the broader economy besides the fact that the Federal Reserve Bank has stopped
Pull-ups
which could help
and knee
bring down
raises.
inflation just by that in isolation. I'm not talking about everything else happening in the world, just that one thing in isolation is less inflationary. Or option 3, the worst case scenario, is the Federal Reserve Bank stops the money printing, they stop lending money to the United States government.
All right.
The government goes out and they want to borrow money.
So we're gonna set the alarm for another 10 minutes.
And if that happens, then the government would be forced to raise interest rates.
Stop.
They still need to borrow money. Now,
Reset.
if the government is forced to raise
So once I begin, I'm working out for 10 minutes, and I'm combining pull-ups and L sits or leg raises.
national debt problem. At the same time, mortgage rates go up. At the same time, car loan rates go up. At the same time, we see business loan rates go up. At the
5
same
and 5.
time, that would probably cause the stock market to fall. Not a very good outcome. But this is where, again, there's a lot of uncertainty as to what's going to come next. So what does this mean for you? Well, understand that inflation is not going away. It has been a problem and it will continue to be a problem.
One.
It has been happening for many
Two.
decades. Which means the
Three.
way that you counteract the
Four.
inflation is not just to
Five.
rely on your salary and
Six.
not just to rely on your savings.
Three.
Period.
4.
Because your salary is
Five.
not going to grow fast enough for
That's
most
one.
people to keep up with inflation. Now, for some people it does, but for the average person, the
That's
median
one.
wage has not kept up with inflation since the pandemic and really over the last number of decades. The second thing is understanding that your savings will not grow fast enough to keep up with inflation as well. And that's why you have to be an investor. Now, where can you invest your money? You can invest your money into the stock market. You can invest your money into hard assets, real estate, into physical gold. There are many different ways that you can invest your money.
Set number
You can
2.
be an active investor.
5, 5.
Look for opportunities in specific
5 pull-ups,
businesses.
5 knee
The
raises.
whole idea is you have to be an investor
One.
in this economic system to be able to win in this economic system, because if you
Four.
just rely on your
5.
paycheck,
1.
unfortunately,
Two.
you're the person that gets
Three.
burned through
Four.
the system. We've seen it
5.
happen decade after decade after decade. More
That's
people
2 down,
struggling to retire.
8 to go.
They thought
2
they
down,
had
8 to
paycheck,
go.
working to build their savings, and now they're realizing, oh, my savings are not enough because this money that I worked so hard to save is fighting inflation. So even if you save $100,000, that's a lot of money to save. The problem is, at the same time, the inflation counterforce is destroying the value of the $100,000. Because $100,000 today.
15 more seconds and we'll go to set number 3. 15 more seconds. We're doing pull-ups and
And that's
knee
why
raises.
It is so important for you to continue growing the value of your assets by owning investments that benefit from inflation. That's one of the things that I'm teaching on my masterclass. Again, if you
One.
haven't signed up for that yet, I have the link down in the description.
Three.
When I first started learning about money
Four.
management, I avoided using
Five.
credit card because I thought that
Two.
credit cards are bad. And
3.
And then when I
Four.
realized that I knew how to spend my money,
Five.
and I wasn't going to spend money I didn't have for credit card perks and points,
5
I
and
realized
5.
that I could earn more cash
Pull-ups and
back.
knee
I
raises.
could earn more perks and points
5 and
for
5.
nothing except
Every
for
minute
transactions that I
on
would
top
do
of the
anyways
minute.
with a credit card instead of a
We've
debit card.
completed 3 sets.
That's why I partnered
We have
with
7 more
Financial
sets.
Advisors to put together an article of some of my
Thank you so much.
And here's the caveat. If you don't know how to manage your money, don't use a credit card.
SQUP, what's up, bro?
Credit card.
Hey, shout out to India.
I go over some of my
Scoop
top
82.
based off of different
Thank you, brother.
tiers. If you have credit card debt and you want to pay it off,
Shout out to India. Isn't it like night time already in India?
to attack the credit card debt faster while not accruing any interest during the 0% APR period. I go over some of my favorite cashback credit cards. That way you can earn more points and cashback while
One.
you spend on your normal transactions.
Two.
I go over some of my
Three.
favorite travel cards for
Four.
those of you that are traveling more often and earning
Four.
more income. And then I go over some of my favorite business
Two.
credit cards as well.
Three.
So if you know how to manage your
Four.
money and you're comfortable using a credit card,
Five.
you can see some of my top
Five,
credit
five.
cards right now in the free article that I have for you down in the description. So what we talked about today,
Scoop 82.
6 months ago,
What time is it there in India?
Jerome Powell, who is the current
If I were to guess, I would say it's around 8 o'clock, 8 p.m.
The idea being that the Federal Reserve Bank is going to open up the money printing. That way they can lend the money to the United States
20 more seconds.
That way, they can support the banking system. Now, we were told it's not something you need to worry about because this is not quantitative easing.
whatever. You understand what I'm saying? 10 more seconds. Let's go.
Print money to buy treasuries, that way you can stimulate the economy. Reserve Banks are purchasing is you print money to buy treasuries so you can stimulate the banking system or support the banking system. But the real thing you need to remember is that the inflation comes not through
Three.
the stimulating of the economy, but
Four.
through the creation of money. And if that's
One.
something that you believe, well,
Two.
that's something you want to pay
Three.
attention to because in
Four.
the early parts of 2026,
Five.
before the war in the Middle East started, we got the report
Whew.
that inflation was going up.
5 down, 5 to go.
Not because of higher oil prices, because of the conflict in the Middle East, inflation is becoming a bigger problem. But at the same time, the stock market keeps breaking brand new record highs, which you can start to see the value of more money printing and how that can help boost the stock market.
20 more
What does
seconds.
this mean today? The reason why it matters is because on May 15th,
Hey, Crystal.
chairman at the Federal Reserve Bank. And that's so significant because the Federal Reserve Bank is not federal, but because the current chairman, he's seen his term expire, President Trump gets to appoint a new chairperson at the Federal Reserve Bank. And so now that we have this new
Let's go,
Federal Reserve
5.
Bank chairperson coming in, the question is what is going to happen
One.
to the economy, the stock market,
2.
inflation, the dollar, and everything
3.
in between? Because
Four.
Kevin Warsh, the new chairman,
Oh,
says
5.
he wants to shrink the balance sheet. Shrinking the balance sheet.
It's a little bit
means
tough.
The Federal Reserve
Well.
Bank would go from a buyer of treasuries to a seller of treasuries. And how does the Federal Reserve Bank buy treasuries? Because it's not a reserve, it buys treasuries by printing that money.
1,
So if it's going from being a buyer to a seller,
2.
that's good in the sense that we're not going to be printing money.
3.
That's great for the dollar, but what would
4.
that mean for the economy? And that's the thing you
5.
have to pay attention to. Because
Let's go.
the Reserve Bank now is not
5, 5.
buying these treasuries, the government still has to borrow the
That's 6 down.
because we know
4 more sets to go.
generating taxes
And
spending more than what
we
they're
have 15 more seconds to rest. Thank you for joining. Thank you for clicking the likes. Thank you to the new subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
other private sources of money for the United States government, which is borrowing money from
Let's go. 5, 5.
other private institutions, banks, and pension funds, and also borrowing money from foreign countries.
1.
We've seen a number
2.
of notable countries like
3.
China go from
4.
a net buyer
5.
of treasuries to a net seller.
Now we have 5 L
The
sits.
largest lender of the United States, Japan, not buying as many treasuries as before. So the question is, are we going to see enough demand from the foreign countries? And if not, can the private people in the United States make up for all of that
2.
necessary demand for
3.
these treasuries? The
4.
answer is we don't know
5.
how that happens.
Let's go.
If now the Federal
5,
Reserve
5. That's 7 down, 3 to go.
the government and
20
also
more
the
seconds.
private demand, well, interest rates would fall, mortgage rates would fall, the economy would boom, and the stock market would boom.
20 more seconds.
Stop lending money to the government.
Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much
Try to just
for clicking the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for the views. I appreciate you. Let's go. 5, 5.
If the Federal Reserve Bank now stops lending money to the government,
1,
and there's not enough private demand,
2,
then these interest rates
3,
need to go up. If
four,
interest rates go up, that's going to
5.
impact the cost of servicing a national debt. That's going to impact the cost of your mortgage rate. It's going to impact the cost of your car loan rate. It's going to impact the cost of business loan rates,
2,
which will also then
3,
hurt the stock market.
4.
That's why it's so important to
5.
understand, because everything here has a domino effect. Not to mention the fact that we also don't know if the government's going to come in
5, 5.
and entice entities
Let's go.
to lend money to the United States government.
Let's go.
But at the end of the
We have
day,
15 more seconds.
it's free to be an investor. If you got value out of this video, the best thank you is a referral. So if you could please share this video with a friend, family member, colleague, or fellow investor. That way we can continue to spread this type of financial education. Thank you. President Trump just signed an
All right, let's go. 5 pull-ups, 5 L sits. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Sheesh. I'm in pain, yo. 5 L sits. It was supposed to be a combination, but I couldn't. Without taking a break. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. We have one more set and we're done. the final set for the pull-ups and L-sit combination, and we're done. Whew. Ah. Oh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Stephanie. Stephanie. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes, for the subscriptions. I finally completed, well, technically, I'm only done 2/3 of the exercises that I planned for. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm supposed to have 10 more minutes of workout, but I'm trying to sign out right now. So I'm going to jump into some other exercises that I needed to either ways. There are some exercises that I need to get into, but I've been procrastinating for a while. So it's time to try some of these things for 5 minutes, and then we call it a day. For 5 minutes. Ah. Sheesh. 30 seconds plank hold. 8, 10, 20, 30. Now, going straight into five, what is it called now? 5 Soviet push-ups. One. Two. We're doing the Soviet push-ups. 3. 5 seconds down, 5 seconds up, while clenching every single muscle in your body. 4. That's 4. 5 seconds down. Clench every single muscle on your body, and then 5 seconds up. 5. So those were 5 Soviet push-ups. The technique behind the Soviet push-ups is you make sure you clench every single muscle in your body, and you make sure that you're pushing into the ground with the heel of your palm and your toes. You're driving deep into the ground like you're pushing the ground under. And then you clench every single muscle in the body, your glutes, your legs, your back, your chest. Clench every muscle as hard as possible. And then you count 5 seconds when pushing down, and then another 5 seconds when pulling up from the push-up position. It's called a Soviet push-up, and it's called a Soviet push-up, and it's really dope. It helps you build not just your chest muscle, but it also helps with your endurance and your full body fitness. So we're going to do another 5 Soviet push-ups and combine that with 20 squats, and that's it. We're done for the day. All right. Another 5 Soviet push-ups and 20 squats, and we're done. C'est fini. 5 and 20. One, I'm also clenching my core. I'm holding my core as tight as possible while doing this exercise. 5 seconds down. 5 seconds up. 2, clench the glutes, the core, push your palm heels into the ground and your toes into the ground. 3. Woo! That's 4. I didn't even realize when I dropped to my knees. Five. 20 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's go. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you for sharing the video. It was a quick full body workout. And I'm signing out. Peace.